Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news that benchmark interest rate yields are sinking fast. But first, the Irish government has moved to close one of the world's most well-known corporate tax loopholes amid a broad tax crackdown on largely American-based technology companies. It should net Ireland billions, and it seems unlikely that the tech companies will move away from Ireland. In Germany, they've cut their official growth forecast from 1.8% to 1.2% for this year, and they don't expect next year to be any better than 1.3% growth. This comes after some very disappointing export data. Germany's European neighbours are not buying like they used to. In China, the cost of steel is falling fast. It looks likely that their annual steel consumption could actually decline for the first time in almost 20 years. But despite this, fast-falling iron ore prices are actually starting to move higher again yesterday. Overnight, China's central bank cut short-term borrowing costs for banks for the second time in less than a month, suggesting that Beijing is under increasing pressure to combat their slowing economy, and loosening monetary policy conditions is one way to do that. In the story below, we have included a link for you to read at your leisure today. It turns out that New Zealand's ranking in the comprehensive 2014 Global Wealth Survey by Credit Suisse is surprisingly good, all based on the value of our houses, it seems. And despite this, the wealth share of the top decile in New Zealand has actually been declining. Overall wealth has been rising fast, but the richest sector is losing share. It's a story that goes against a recently accepted narrative. According to this survey, inequality is not worsening here. We invite you to read the report in detail and give us your comments below. We don't know how lucky we are. Back in the financial markets, US Treasury 10-year yields have sunk even faster in New York earlier today and are now at just 2.22%. New Zealand swap rates fell yesterday on previous move down and are likely to fall even further on this morning's even larger decline. The oil price has seen sharp falls and is now under $84 a barrel, with the Brent price now under $87 a barrel. Demand for oil in 2015 will grow far slower than previously forecast as global economies remain weak and supply grows. That's what the International Energy Agency said overnight. Prices may keep falling for as long as OPEC shows no sign of countering the supply surge. New capital-intensive fracking projects look unlikely at these new lower prices. Gold, on the other hand, has gained sharply and is now up to $1,235 an ounce. We start today with our currency level fractionally lower. New Zealand dollars at 78.6 US cents, 90 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 76.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.